Most people who sell a home walk away with less than they should have, not because they did anything wrong, because they guessed. They guessed on which repairs were worth doing. They guessed on the price. They guessed on the agent. And each of those guesses came quietly out of the final number at closing. The hard part is that almost no one ever finds out. They sell, they move on, and they never know the money was sitting right there the whole time. So let me tell you the single most useful thing I know about selling a home. The money is not made on the day you sell. It is made in the quiet decisions you make in the weeks and months before you ever list. By the time the sign goes in the yard, most of the outcome is already set. The sellers who keep the most are not the ones who work the hardest or spend the most getting their house ready. They are the ones who make their decisions on numbers instead of feelings. That one habit, numbers over feelings, is worth more than any single upgrade you could ever do. Think about how most people decide what to do before they sell. The kitchen feels dated, so they tear it out. The driveway has a crack, so they pour a new one. The paint feels tired, so they redo every room. Every one of those choices feels right in the moment, and many of them come straight out of your final check. The problem is not that people are careless. They are good, smart people making expensive decisions on instinct with no idea what each one actually returns. Some projects pay back most of what you put in, many pay back only a fraction. From the outside, they look the same. On paper, they are not even close. This is not my opinion. There is real data on it. The National Association of Realtors publishes a remodeling impact report, and it shows this plainly. Certain projects recover most of their cost when you sell, others recover only a small piece of it. The remodeling magazine Cost versus Value report tells the same story. A lot of the upgrades sellers assume will pay for themselves come back at well under what they cost. So when someone tells you to just fix it all up before you list, that advice can cost you real money. The numbers let you tell the difference. Feelings cannot. So who am I to be telling you this? My name is Warwick. I work on the seller's side of real estate, and I run a free service that matches homeowners with qualified agents in their own area. That means I spend my days looking at what actually happens when homes sell, what goes right, what goes wrong, and exactly where good sellers lose money they never had to lose. I want to be clear about one thing. I am not here to sell you a renovation, a paint color, or a contractor. I have nothing to gain from any of that. I am here to show you the numbers and point you toward the right people. So here is what we work through on this channel. 5 things in plain numbers. First, renovation return. The real cost against the real resale value so you know what actually pays you back. Second, what to fix and what to skip. Most homes need far less than the seller thinks. Third, pricing and how the number you list at shapes the number you walk away with. Fourth, choosing the right agent. We will come back to that one because it matters. And fifth, the seller's timeline. What to do and when, so nothing gets rushed at the end. Of everything on that list, one decision carries more weight than the rest. It is who you hire to sell your home. The right person can lift your final number by more than almost any project you could pay for. The wrong one can quietly cost you, and you may never even know it happened. So before you spend a single dollar on the house, talk to a qualified agent first. Let someone who knows your local market tell you what is actually worth doing in your area and what is a waste of money. That one conversation before you swing a hammer can change your whole outcome. So here is where I would have you begin. Do not spend a dollar yet. Numbers first, money second. Before you fix anything, before you price anything, get the facts in front of you. This is probably the biggest financial transaction of your life, and it deserves a little homework before the first decision. One last thing, and then I will let you go. If you ever want help finding that qualified agent, that is the part my service does, and it is free to you either way. You tell us your area, and we send you up to 3 recommendations. You can pick one of them, or you can pick none of them, and we part as friends. There is nothing to buy and nothing to sign. The link is in the description if you ever want it, and there is no rush. If you do not, that is fine too. The advice on this channel is yours regardless. If this was useful, subscribe and stick around. The next video gets into the real numbers, and I will see you there.